I don't get it. I really don't get it. How could they have all been so blind when we tried to warn them, and we did it at the tops of our voices? We first saw it on Indiegogo and then put our heads together, researching the background of it, and discovered that there's no way in the world that this thing actually existed. We even took the pictures that the campaigners had shown us and researched that and proved that there was nothing more than the guts from an inside of a cheap Chinese knockoff speaker that they had brought in, photographed, and tried to pretend that it was their own product. And we knew that it wasn't. We looked at all of those marvelous write-ups that were all over the internet that touted this and told everybody it's the next best thing for dictation. But like everybody else, the guys that did those write-ups could not have seen an actual working prototype. It was all just puff and noise and smoke and just hot air. How in the world could they have believed it? At least somebody was listening in the Trust and Safety Department at Indiegogo, because they shut them down and refunded everybody's money. And at that point, we all kind of assumed that all would be right with the world. They even lied about Indiegogo, saying that they were the ones that had left that platform, not the other way around. But whatever, we thought that the campaign was dead. We were so wrong. That little hockey puck was about to come back to life and try its luck again on an Australian site called Possible. As soon as people that knew what they were talking about could do so, we got to Possible and shut them down there as well. Unfortunately, that did not drive a stake through the heart of Titan Note. They were able to resurrect this on their own website, one that they couldn't be bounced from. And that's where it remained, sitting there, scamming away. Meanwhile, in order to head off any criticism that they had already gotten in the press, they sat there and did a whole series of lying DMCA takedown notices, claiming that the journalists that were involved were using their copyrighted material. It wasn't copyrighted. Everybody knew it. They just had to go through the motions, because so many platforms, when they get a DMCA takedown notice, will suspend the image or even the article until it's been cleared up. It was designed to discourage criticism. It didn't work, and an awful lot of those images found their way back onto the internet. Well, they were able to scam more once they had gotten onto their own website. And the interesting thing about it, that website, or at least where they got their money from when people put their credit cards online, well, that was by Shopify. And Shopify was informed of the history of this campaign and the fact that it was a demonstrable scam, but they didn't seem to care. So that's where things sat for an awful long while. And then, suddenly, out of the blue, something happened. The website disappeared completely. The owner of the campaign, well, he had a LinkedIn profile that also vanished at about the same time, around February the 1st of 2018. As for any money that was given to them, it's probably blown away in the wind at this point. And the guy that supposedly had a beautiful product that nobody else had and was going to revolutionize note-taking skipped off into the distance, never to be seen again. Well, that's the way it is sometimes. You can think all you want to, you can try all you want to, but what it amounts to is that you had people that were warned and they got scammed. They've lost their money, and now all they can do is just mope and sit around and wonder if they'll ever be able to do anything about it. Meanwhile, the joker that created the Titan Note probably is now moving on to his next scam. Watch for him. He'll probably use a lot of the same tricks when he comes up for air. sometime in the future.